Hey, I'm Jesse and this is Reed. We're with Lavender Digital, and we wanted to quickly walk you through how we made an interactive video series that helps a local church increase their volunteer base.
This was a project for Buckhead Church here in Atlanta, and our contact there came to us. His name's Corey. He came to us and said, we want to do a series of videos that talks about every single volunteer opportunity that we have at this church, which is a lot. It's dozens of opportunities. And we had done a good bit of work with them prior to, and in doing that work, it ended up being a lot of talking head videos, a lot like this, where you just have someone sitting across from the camera and they're just telling you about what's going on. And we knew that because their audience was very used to that type of content, that it would probably be a good decision to go in a different route. And the other thing we knew was because there was just so much information, the more personalized we could make the message and the journey from beginning to end, the better off they'd be. So we decided to take this route, do this interactive kind of choose your own adventure style series of videos.
Yeah, so let's take a look real quick. This is actually their landing page on their website. And on this format, you can actually just start playing the video. And by the end of the video, you actually have choices that you can physically make. So let's play the first minute of this just to see how we kind of made this fun. We did a first person view because we wanted to think, hey, if people are thinking about a place to volunteer, let's walk them through the different steps and let's do it in a visual way where it feels like they're actually making those choices. So let's check out the first minute and a half.
Everybody is going to get to know each other in the pot. I'm serious about this stuff. I'm up the night before, pressing garlic.
Hey, get me out of here! No, I'm down here, in this box.
Man, that's better. Sorry. You're probably wondering what the heck is going on. I'm Viviana from Buckhead Church, and I'm going to be your guide on an adventure! The Buckhead Church team and I have put together a ton of volunteer opportunities all over Atlanta. Typically, we would record a really boring talking head video that describes each opportunity, but this year we thought we'd try something new. We're gonna have you check them out yourself using these glasses and my smiling face. Choose your own adventure style. So, what do you say?
As you can see, we kind of made it fun. We brought a host in so she could pop up and be like the tour guide, the navigator. So she walks us through the entire process. And along the way, she leads us to points with buttons like this. Like I mentioned earlier, you can click the button, and when you do, the next video automatically plays telling more of the story. And once you get into it, it gives you more choices. So for example, we made a whole route where you can go out into town and volunteer out in the city. And when you do that, you're all of a sudden in a car and she starts telling you about the different options as well. Like for example, if we pick volunteer in Atlanta, we're then taking to downtown Atlanta and we're driving around and they're giving us more choices. And at this point, it's very critical that we knew the exact choices that people would make and categorize them, because throughout this process, there were probably 20 videos that we created all together. So as we created the flow where people could choose their own journey, we had to categorize it to make it the easiest choice possible in front of them without giving too many options and making it too overwhelming.
One of the benefits that we found in doing a series of videos in this style is it allows you to be really hyper-specific and intentional in the way that you craft the viewer journey. And what I mean by that is, like I said earlier, there are dozens of different opportunities all over the city, all around the church, stuff you can do from home. And we had to categorize the way that we wrote and presented those options to our audience as they went along that journey. And what we found was this type of video allows you to take a more creative, a more personalized approach. And what we decided was to go, rather than say, okay, we're going to present this to you based off location, based off of where it is in Atlanta, where it is in the church, what time of day, schedule was another thing that we considered as well. But we decided to go with the route of what interests you the most. And I really feel like at the end of this, we have something that is really tailored to your specific interests. So no matter who you are, what you're into, what kind of thing that you really are interested in, or what kind of service opportunity would click with you, you can start at the very beginning, and at the end, you have something that's completely tailored to what you are already predisposed. And what that allowed us to do was to tailor this viewer journey to be hyper-specific to a person's interests and likes, so that by the end, we had something that really I don't think we would have been able to do in a different style of storytelling.
Right, because the traditional methods are where you have 10 videos on 10 different web pages and you find the drop down that maybe fits you. This, it lands right on the main volunteer page. So no matter who you are, if you want to volunteer in the church, outside, when you start clicking around, it morphs to meet what you'd like. So for example, here, if I click homelessness and we go into that video, you can see the different options at the end. So we did this cool little shot of downtown Atlanta, and you can actually see the different places. Once you click on a place, it will take you onto a highlight of that place. And at the very end, it gives you the options to sign up or see other places. So that's another thing. We can redirect people's attention if they were like, no, that's not really the right place for me. We give them other options, and it creates this loop where someone can keep digging in instead of having to like click around or read random things. And then the great thing about the sign up is that when you click sign up, it takes you right to the form. So this interactive format really gives you the ability to tailor it to people in a unique way that's engaging, that's kind of fun. You can have jokes mixed in throughout it, you can have drama. There are a million options to making this great, and that's what we love about it. So if you think interactive video format could be a fit for your organization, we'd love to talk to you. You can schedule a complimentary discovery session and we'll walk you through how we could create this for your own organization.